Hello everyone and welcome to week 3 workout number 4. As you can see, Justin's warming up in the background for us, so make sure you do each of these warm-up exercises for 30 seconds apiece to make sure your muscles are ready to rock. And this workout is a fun one, it's a themed one, so it's called the daily grind. So we're going to pretend like everything is normal and everyone's going to work as usual. So get ready. Alright, so to start, we're going to do some reset push-ups because it's hard to get out of bed. You try to get up and you're just not ready for bed yet, to get out of bed yet. So come up however you like, make sure your push-up is really nice and solid. This is really going to help you establish a really strong push-up in the end. After that, we're going to come to standing and do some good mornings because we finally made it out of bed. So keeping our legs close together, we're going to hinge over to a flat back and use those strong hamstrings to bring us back up. It's like a deadlift, but we're just using our upper body as the weight. After that, we're doing some suitcase squats. So if you have weights at home, feel free to grab one in each hand. Otherwise, you can do this without weight at all. But you want to have your legs about shoulder distance apart, bending down into that nice squat position, making sure that you're pushing your knees out to the side as you rise to keep them strong. After that, it's time to jump on your bike to get to work. So we're going to do some bicycle crunches. So for these ones, really focus about turning at your belly button. It's not so much about how you fling your shoulders from side to side, it's about rotating in the core as you alternate those legs. Next up, we're finally at work and it's time to sit at our desk. So we're going to do chair pose, which is from yoga, or if you have a wall handy, then you can do a wall sit. So if you're doing chair pose, you want to try to get your feet as close together as you can, with your heels just a sliver apart. That way your knees can be zipped together, and you're sitting back into that chair position. You can have your arms elevated like Justin's, or you can have them down by your side, in your lap, or at your pretend keyboard, however you like. And for a wall sit, you can adjust your arms, just don't rest them on your legs. Okay, it's now 5 o'clock, it's time to get home, so fast feet on the way home. And then once you get home, we're having clams for dinner. So down on the ground to do some clamshells. So for this one, make sure your top hip is rolled forward a little bit as you do this. And it does work best if you lay all the way down like Justin is. And then you're just rotating that top hip open. For some of you, it'll be a big movement. If you have tight hips, it'll be a smaller movement. But either way, you're working those glutes. So really think about isolating it to your glutes and not using your whole back and your whole leg to do that lift. You will end up doing it on this side for this round, but we're doing 4 rounds, so you'll get a chance to switch it up afterwards. Next is a dead bug. So you're beat after a long day at the office, so we'll do a dead bug, and this can either be held, or you can alternate opposing limbs, moving them outwards like Justin is. The big thing is just to make sure that your core is engaged. Even if you can lift your head up off the ground and engage that core, you can make it a little bit tougher that way too. So I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but it's all 30 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. We're going through this list 4 times, so we're doing 4 days of the daily grind. Afterwards, make sure you stretch it out well. So you want to stretch out those hamstrings, those quads. You'll do your arms across the chest next, and stretch out your triceps. And like we said, there will be a stretching video made available to you as well, so if you want to get a couple extra stretches in, then that'll be a really great one to follow along with. Awesome, nice chest openers. Great, so thanks for joining us for workout number 4 on week 3. We will be back up with our live calls every day at 5 o'clock, and we'll have one more workout for you this week. Cheers.